Morning, everybody. Jim Adkins here from Jim Adkins Results Coaching. And today is day 10 of our 26 days of you. It's early, huh? Wednesday comes early for me. It seems like, you get running 5 o'clock Monday morning. And I'm not telling you anything new. You guys work hard too. Let's just let it go. But it kind of rolls into a couple of the words we found with the letter J. So today is the letter J, day 10. And, I come across on the other days a lot of different words that were positive and empowering and things like that. And what I noticed today was not so much with the letter J. It was interesting. I dug and dug and dug, and I had some in my mind that I thought I would pull up and use, and ended up using the one that that I wanted to for fun. And I can philosophize about that all day long. So here's a couple of them that came up: joyful and joy. I mean, that's an easy one, right? Juiciness. Never mind. No, juiciness was I told you I left the news on this morning. If you watched the heads up video on accident, I turned on and there was reruns of previous news, because I usually watch the YouTube channel and I watch empowering things or learning things from Tony Robbins or whatever, motivational stuff in the morning. And the news, I'm sure they're trying to be juicy in their information, and I'm sure they're the way they are because they want to get viewers. And that's the last time I'll do that. And make sure that's it's amazing. I just, when you don't watch it for a while and then it comes back and you watch it, it's amazing. Judgment. Judgment is a great J word. And I'll let you play with judgment. Justify. Justify was a word that came up, and I looked at it and thought, this is something we can use and put in our peripheral, if not in direct sight, of on our journey to betterment or improvement or empowerment of our lives, the achievement of a goal. When you justify your actions, you can do that on both ends of the spectrum. So you can actually justify or come up with justification or reasons why you're not succeeding, why you don't want to do something, why well, I didn't work out yesterday because I tore my calf muscle. That might be a real reason to not work the calf muscle, Jim, but it's not a reason not to work out and do something for your body. Now, that didn't happen with me. I always work out a little bit, but I was giving you an example from my life. Well, I'll show you a picture of that calf muscle. They'll probably delete the video again like they did last time, but I think they think it's nakedness, just my calf. Anyway, so you can justify and come up with excuses that sound like reasons for your own demise. So justify is a good one to put in your peripheral or have it out there. But I chose journey, and I'll tell you why. Because I sing for a Journey tribute band. That's not the reason. It's funny, and I'm going to post some of the pictures on here, but journey, I want you to reflect today. Today is day 10. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week for some people. You hear it hump day. Well, if it's your journey and you see it as hump day, and you're going up the hill and you reach the top of the hump or the top of the hill, and what's on the other side? Well, it's all downhill from there. Have you ever ridden a roller coaster? And I'm not a big roller coaster guy. I'm not. I got a story about that from when I was a kid. But, would it be more fun for you if it just went straight along? Or do you like the twists and the turns and the ups and the downs? And, I remember an 89-year-old lady once shared a story, and this goes way back, and you can probably find it. There are probably a ton of versions of it, where she was describing her life. And at the time, 89 was fairly old. Now it's the new 50, right? But she was saying that life was like a roller coaster, and without the ups and downs, the twists and turns, it wouldn't be fun. And she was grateful for every moment, every bumpy turn and twist. And it's a great little story, and it's a pretty cool analogy. Do you look for the twists and turns? Do you make the bumps and the loop-de-loops happen? Well, me, no. I'm not a roller coaster guy. And in my life, I would prefer not to travel that type of a road. But it happens. And when it happens, you hang on, you scream a little bit, and you barrel through it, right? So there's an analogy for you about your journey. And if today is your hump day, get to the top. Get to the top of the hump and reflect. Look back, look forward, and look and maybe rewrite or admire the journey. I've talked to a few clients and friends recently about their journey, and with my coaching clients, one of the things I like to have them do is tell me or write down some accomplishments that they've had in the past. And this is a good exercise for everybody. I'm not going to give away the farm here, but I'll tell you this. We all get into patterns in our life where we forget just how wonderful we are and just how amazing some of the things we've already accomplished are. We're looking towards that next big goal, or we're facing that next big challenge, and it's in front of us, and we're trying to get through it, and we feel like, oh, there's no end in sight, or I'm really working hard, I'm tired, and I'm never, or, you start to doubt yourself, or you start to feel less accomplished or less worthy. There's a lot of that going around these days, self-worth. And you forget, if you look back just a little bit and recognize your journey, you're going to uncover and discover that you've done some pretty amazing things. So today, I want you to do that. If you got some time, make some time. And just think about one thing, one or two if you want, have fun with it, that in your life you have now that at one point you thought may have been impossible or was a dream. It may not have been impossible. It may have been in your head as a dream, and you always knew you were going to get it, and now you have it. What is it? Is it a relationship? A certain relationship? Is it finances? Is it a house? Is it your car? Is it your job? At one time your job, if you enjoy your job, at one time your job was a dream. If you own your own business, was that at one time something that you didn't have, that that you were reaching for, that was a dream, and now it's a reality? Pat yourself on the back. From time to time, we really need that. I've talked to several people, including myself. I talk to myself a lot. And to discover why we do things and realize that it's usually not for a pat on the back. When you do the right thing, when you have integrity, when you have a good, kind heart, and you do the right thing, it's normally not to get praise, correct? You don't raise your kids the best you can because you want other people to say, look how great of a parent you were. No, that's not why we do it. You don't help people when they're in need so that they come back and say, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's not why we do it. However, every once in a while, when you work really hard like that, it's good to know that you've done a good job, and to pat yourself on your own back may be necessary. So today, do me a favor. Journey, the letters J, it's day 10. Look back at your journey. I normally say the rearview mirror is small and the windshield is large for a reason. We live this way, not that way. And but today I want you to adjust that rearview mirror so that it shows you something incredible, that shows you something brilliant, something fantastic that's in your life that once wasn't, but maybe a bit a dream, and today is. Recognize that, pat yourself on the back, and then look forward again, because the journey has not ended. And if you happen to visualize or spot a couple of rough spots in your journey, recognize them, but don't stop it there. That's not the end of your journey. One of the memes or one of the pictures, are those memes? I'm not sure what it is, but you get little blurbs that pop up. The Michigan Masonic Charitable Foundation, they posted something. I'm going to see if I can remember what it said. It said something about if you've reached a rough spot in your life, or let's see, if you come to a chapter in your life that's rough or unhappy or something like that, don't give up. It's not the end of the book. It's not the end of your story, move forward, turn the page and keep going. And I like that. So sometimes we have chapters in our life, in our book, in our story that aren't comfortable, that we've lived through that are rough, right? Well, we're the creators of our story. Are you going to end it there? The end? My ass. Look forward and start writing your story as you want it. It's your journey. Enjoy it. Hey, don't stop believing. I love you. I'll see you guys later. On your mark, get set. What would be another one? Wheel in the sky. I can't come up with another analogy. Oh, another parable. Just don't stop believing. I love you guys. See you next time.